Hello, Cameron Brain, CEO and co-founder of Everyone Social, here with another episode of the Social at Scale podcast. Today, I wanted to do a quick episode on the topic of UGC, user-generated content. If you are thinking about launching a employee advocacy program, if you already have one in place and you're looking to scale it up, take it into new departments, looking to get increased ROI out of it, UGC should be something on your mind that you should be considering incorporating into your plans. So we did a prior episode of the podcast on something called the 1-9-90 rule, which basically is a breakdown of the population of employees in your organization. 1% are your content creators, 9% are going to be your engagers, and around 90% are going to be consumers. And when we're talking about UGC, content that your people are actually creating, that's really the 1% at the very, very top of the pyramid. And there's a bunch of reasons why UGC is super important. The first one is you want those 1% involved in your program. Generally speaking, if someone is creating content, they have a deep understanding and established value for social, for content, for all the things that you're trying to build with your program. And you want these people involved. We very typically see senior level IC folks, senior level leaders in organizations as being folks within that 1%. And if you're not giving them the tools to be able to create and contribute content towards your program, you're not going to attract those folks, and even if they do come, they're not going to stick around. So that's one reason, is you want these people involved. In order to have them involved, you've got to give them a door to be able to push their content that they create through. The second is that UGC is extremely performant. So we get to see a lot of content shared by a lot of people across a broad range of organizations, and on a per share performance basis. So on a single piece of content being shared, UGC is far and beyond the top performing content shared across any one of our clients. It's not the be all end all. It's not something that all of your users should be doing or sharing. I mean, again, I think, a user needs to kind of arrive at that place themselves. But again, it's something, you want that. You want that top performing content. And in order to have that stuff be shared and generate the results that it does generate, again, you need to provide your people with the avenues to be able to contribute it. The final bit I'll leave, which is really just a kind of a further reason why you should consider UGC as a really important part of your plans, is just the magic that can happen. So we've talked about the fact that if you give your people the tools, they'll be here. And that, they'll create this content, and if they end up sharing it, or if you deem it appropriate for people to share, it can produce really great results. Quite a while ago, I was involved with Reddit. I was on the team at Reddit. And one of the things that I took away from that experience was that there was not anyone on the Reddit team who was tasked with determining which subreddit was going to become the most popular, determining which post was going to get upvoted the most. No one had a view on any of that. I mean, of course, we had a lot of data at our disposal to see, what was trending, what was popular, et cetera. But on any given day, on any given month, it had nothing to do with the Reddit team. What the Reddit team was in the business of doing was building tools for the users to create content, to self-organize, and basically get out of the way. Let the users do what they're going to do with the tools. Let them figure out all of the interesting things that can be done to satisfy their needs, to satisfy the needs of the larger community. And that's what creates the conditions for magic. In particular, that's what creates the conditions for kind of viral sensations. And the same opportunity exists with an employee advocacy program. Everyone Social is a platform. We have a lot of functionality built in to be able to support UGC, regardless if you're a company that wants to make that accessible to all of your people or if you exist within a regulated space. But the important thing is that the door is there, for that 1% of your pro users in your organization to participate, to be able to contribute, And to create these kind of magical opportunities for things that can go viral, because ultimately that's something that only your users can do. Your marketing team is not going to produce something like that as the result of a brainstorm. It's really born out of providing your people with tools to be able to create. So a bit of a treatise in support of UGC. Again, it's something that all of our clients have in some way, shape, or form as a part of their programs, and would very much encourage you as you may be thinking about rolling out an employee advocacy program or taking yours to the next level to consider incorporating in your plans.